organization at the center of it all, orchestrating a plan. Like a spider at the center of a web, spinning it ever wider, sucking people in from all areas of society, government, military, big businesses, using terrorist activities to break allegiances and forge new ones, putting pieces in place. But in place for what? What was the ultimate goal? As he made to move forward, she stopped him with a hand on his arm. "Well, how do you really know this guy? You trust him?" He turned to her, one eyebrow raised. "Well enough. And I don't trust anyone." He paused as if rethinking what he'd said. "Except you, of course." She snorted. "Thanks." The reception area was a vast expanse of white marble and dark red velvet, and the cloying scent of flowers perfumed the air. It radiated a sense of prosperity, and Lauren rolled her shoulders, forcing her tense muscles to relax. "Hey, this place is nice. Perhaps we should book a room." Zach smiled, softening the harsh features of his face. "Perhaps we should." For the last 6 months, they'd been skirting around a growing attraction, both aware it was there, but neither ready to change the status quo. Now was not the time. Likely never. "The bar's over there," she said, waving a hand. She wanted to get this over with. "I wish I had a gun." They weren't here in any official capacity, which meant they were both unarmed, which made her twitchy as hell. "You won't need a gun," Zach assured her. The bar was in semi-darkness, atmospheric, she supposed. The walls were more dark red, the furniture mahogany. Very tasteful, not her thing at all. There were a total of 12 people sitting at various points around the room, most of them alone. "There he is," Zach said, nodding toward a solitary man sitting in a booth near the opposite end of the bar. His hands were clenched together in front of him, his head turned away so she couldn't make out any identifying features. Zach was already on the move, and she hurried to catch up, but her feet slowed as they got closer. Something didn't feel right. She glanced at Zach, but he was totally focused on the man at the table. As they came to a halt in front of him, the informant raised his head. Mid-30s, with short dark hair and pale skin, a sheen of sweat on his forehead. His gaze settled on them for a brief moment, then flicked aside to look behind them, toward the entrance. She peered over her shoulder, but the space was empty, and she turned back. He licked his lips. A glass sat on the table in front of him, and he picked it up with a trembling hand, then swallowed the contents in one gulp. "Liam, what's wrong?" Zach asked. At least he recognized something was wrong, badly wrong. Lauren had met with informants before, and they were invariably nervous, but this went beyond mere nerves. The man appeared terrified. "I think someone followed me here." He looked past them again, focused on something behind her, eyes widening, and her skin prickled all the way down her spine. She turned, slowly. A woman stood at the entrance to the bar. Then she was walking toward them, her face expressionless, her body oddly bulky beneath a dark coat. Time slowed. All sounds faded except for the hammering of Lauren's heart. She saw every detail. The woman was short, with shoulder-length black hair, dark brown eyes, and olive skin. Her left hand slipped inside her coat. Lauren dived toward Zach, saw the shock blossom on his face, shoved him hard. He reached for her, but was already falling backward in slow motion. A flash of intense white light, a roar filled the room. Punched forward by an invisible fist, she flew through the air, then crashed to the floor. For a moment, she lay still, suspended in time. No pain, but something had broken inside her, and she couldn't move. Screams filled her ears. A thick, bitter stench clogged her nostrils, and her face was wet. She blinked her eyes open to chaos and flames as something tore through the air toward her. Then darkness.